A while, so this is a little bit of a video log because I'm kind of having fun just going down memory lane here. So let's go back to the Old Town Public House where I spent the last 2 hours listening to jazz music. So this is the Old Town Public House, and we were in there. That's where we were, and there's Case in there, crazy ass guy. Love Case. This is great. And down here is we're walking down what's called Catawba Avenue, and this is they added this whole side thing during COVID, and this actually is interesting. They got a lot of acts that they had. I haven't even been here yet, so I kind of want to walk through here. They got some art here going on. God, it's cold. And I haven't been here. I haven't been back to this part of town for years. Actually, it's been 2 or 3 years. So it's really interesting to see. They've got this whole additional section added. They've got all kinds of fun stuff to do here. I'm sure he's probably happy with the COVID restrictions being lifted a little bit. Whether or not that's a good thing, I don't know. But I mean, this whole area was really key to the whole, survival of. I mean, because you're running a pub. I mean, God, COVID hits and you're running a pub. That's not good news, right? There's our car. We'll be back there in a second. I just want to take a little walk down the street here while I'm here. So because I haven't been honestly, I haven't been back here in 2 years. So. This is, over here is something called the Mccain Center for the Arts that they added for the non-dirty arts. So they're doing a lot of performance art there. It's a monstrous, huge construction. And it's crazy because they actually bulldozed a whole bunch of like historical mills and stuff that were there. Here's interesting. Avalili's Boutique. I have to come here during the day. Avalili's is still there. That's like one of our neighbor businesses. So we're walking down the street here. So next home, this was our former neighbor. And this here, whatever the fuck this is what this used to be SKILSTAK. And there's videos of SKILSTAK on my Twitter and on my Instagram. And there's probably somebody in there right now. It's called Integrity Counseling Center, whatever the fuck that means. And they actually granted them an awning, which I feel like is unfair. I wish I would have gotten one of those. So there it is. Integrity Consulting, whatever the fuck that is. That's the landlord who kicked me out. But yeah, this was our street. This was the street I lived on. I started SKILSTAK here. I got into mentoring on this street, so I have a lot of really fond memories of this. Actually, this exact spot right here, there used to be a chair, and my wife and I would sit here. We would sit here and we would just drink wine and sit in Lotus and just play guitar and just hang out while the cars passed. And I have really, really great memories. This alleyway right here, I have video of a girl who had a birthday party, and she had all her friends here, and they were like getting silly on the birthday party around there. So yeah, I'm reminiscing a little bit here. I have to admit, Bell's Box Collective. It looks like that's still the same. Clothes. This is a salon. She's really nice. It's the same woman. Actually, I think they had those awnings added. Those were not there before. That's interesting. Probably because they added those because of all the mildew. We actually had a bunch of rust and mildew come in. Tax Pros, they've been there. And this is this antique shop that's never ever been open. Not once in 8 years I've ever seen the fucking thing open. They got like a motion sensor in there. The woman is kind of weird. She's not a little weird. She's really weird. This over here is there's a police station right there. And this, you can't see anything because it's night. And this over here is the town hall, which I'll go through someday. I'm definitely coming back here for the bluegrass time. But this for me, this is pretty significant because I have not been back here for 2 years, and they already did the tree lighting. And you know, my whole return to yoga, right? Well, I actually want to walk to the place where I did yoga every day and night. Sometimes I would do yoga at night, like 11 o'clock at night after I finished work, when I was like really, really busy during Sunday, you know, during the summer actually. In the summer when it was like really, really busy, I just had to get my yoga in every day. And now that I'm doing yoga again, you know, it's really beautiful here. Looks like they already had their tree lighting ceremony. I wonder if they're going to have it, because they usually have it in December. They either have it after Christmas or they have it in December. But so they got this tree lighting ceremony. So this field over here, you can't see it, but that's the field where Sam first dug her first hole in the basis of the tree over there. I mean, I practically lived on that lawn. It was pretty much my back lawn for 8 years because I lived in this townhome over here. So, and this is a war memorial, and I did yoga every day for like 5 years here at the war memorial. I would skateboard over here, and I would do yoga. I would do yoga at around noon, and I loved it. I could do yoga outside under the sun, and this is they actually added this soldier. They actually added this soldier while we were still here. It's I used to, you know, people think it's weird that I did yoga at the, you know, at the war memorial. There's like all the names of fallen veterans here on this wall here. But I gotta tell you, it was fucking amazing. It was amazing. It was like I had this like amazing reverence while I was doing yoga here. And these you know, these bricks, I know these bricks intimately because I would literally sweat on the bricks and like look at them up close and personal while I was doing, you know, down dog or whatever. And I would put my skateboard on the bench right there, and I would do yoga. I would do yoga under the sun. A lot of times over there, you can't see it now because there's a bunch of apartments over there, but the sun would be rising, and I would do yoga right here every day. Every day I would do Ashtanga. And I would get back on my skateboard, and I would skateboard right here. And I would skateboard from here back home, which is the townhome over there. And then over there is the Food Lion, where, you know, I would skateboard and buy water or whatever. That was the first time some young person actually gave me shit about riding a skateboard. I've talked about that before. I was like, I rode a skateboard over there, and I was, whatever it was, I was really fast at buying stuff and bringing it back. So my wife would send me on errands all the time to do it. And I would skateboard over there, and they would say like, "Did you ride that skateboard? Good for you." Like, what the fuck do you mean by that? It's like, well, you know, good for you. I'm like, you think I'm old? I can't ride a skateboard? What the fuck? It was the craziest thing ever. So this is the lawn where our dog learned to catch frisbee, and I would like set up tents and everything. We would have lightsaber fights here. I actually have video of me skateboarding from there down to there, just filming all of the lightsaber fights. And this is the backside of the apartments, and there's our apartment. It's a little weird for me to. There's a car there. That's kind of weird. Why is there a car there? There shouldn't be a car there right now. Oh, there must be trash tomorrow. So that one right there, right in the center, that's our old unit. And we used to put a big old Christmas tree. We're the only ones, by the way. We're the only ones who put Christmas trees out. Oh, yeah. So, I mean, this is literally my old stomping grounds. I was here for 8 years. This coffee shop is the place where my very first students hacked. That it was a coffee shop before. It's a salon now. When it was a coffee shop, my two first mentored students went in there and they hacked the Wi-Fi within 15 minutes. And I told them, don't hack the Wi-Fi. They're like, but it was easy. It was just a default password. I'm like, still, don't do that. So I don't know. That's a nice walk down memory lane for me. That's really the only reason I did it. We don't have any other alternative agenda. Lest anybody worry, I'm actually very sober right now, so I don't want anybody to freak out. I mean, I had 2.5 beers over like 2.5 hours, which is totally fine. So I'm not, I'm not at risk of anything. Plus, it's kind of a mellow time of night. So we'll just drive home, listen to NPR. It is great seeing Case, though.
A judge in Buenos
I mean,
Aires,
Case and I are.
Mr. Macri had violated
I have
sometimes.
I like Case a lot, but just like anybody, we have our differences on things, but it doesn't matter. Turn my lights on. Just give me a sec.
His relatives of these 44 people, 43
All
men
right.
and a woman, they created an association. They got together.
No NPR for now. Just gonna enjoy this road. This road is so nice. This is one of my favorite roads in all of Charlotte, in the expanded Charlotte area. They spent a lot of money on the sidewalks in this particular area. This is Cornelius, if you want to know. This is Cornelius, North Carolina. And they spent a lot of money making nice roads and with brick sidewalks, and it's a little bit European. It feels European. They put they put all kinds of really crazy cool things here. They did the lights, of course, on the sides, and I mean that's unusual in the South. In the South, to put that much energy into just a nice little street is very rare. I remember the first time I drove down here when I was actually married to my ex-wife. I really had a lot of, see this right here? That is Saeed's. Saeed's, that's like the back side of Saeed's, the front side of Saeed's. Saeed's is a famous dive bar. And it's famous because tons of people think that they're outside of Charlotte. So what they'll do, like Mick Jagger and all kinds of basketball stars and people like that, they will drive outside of the Charlotte city limits to try to go far, far away to a pub that nobody knows about. And they go to Saeed's. Saeed's has become kind of like this secret with the really elite stars and people that come to Charlotte for whatever reason. And they go up there. They go up there to think that they can just let loose, nobody will know. And it's interesting because you can see pictures of all kinds of stars on the wall of the people that have come up there thinking that they were, just being anonymous. They were getting their karaoke on. They actually have volleyball. They play volleyball. They have bikini volleyball competitions and stuff like that. They actually tried to get me to be on a team. They want me to be on one of the guys' teams, the guys 2-on-2 volleyball teams when I was there. And I was like, I'm too short. I don't want to do that. I'm too busy. All right, time for us to drive home here. We got a car on my left here, so. All right, here we go. Yep. And on the way home, I need to call my wife, but I'll be home anytime. I'll be home really soon. Yeah. I had a blast. Oh my God, that was so much fun. That was so much fun. And if for no other reason than just being out, I'm sure my somebody's getting it right. And this was the day Rob caught COVID. If I caught COVID, it's going to be either from Troy or Jordan. Or it's our case, because we were so close. We were so totally close, But yeah, I hope that if anybody watches that video, they don't get the wrong impression. We were just having fun, white boy jazz. So, you think alcohol will destroy COVID? The residual alcohol in my system will take care of the COVID. I mean, it might be true. I mean, you just don't know. You don't know. I mean, I don't know. I know. You can't see it, but on the sides of this road are huge lakes. Yeah, like right here. This is the lake I used to paddleboard on all the time. Like literally every day I would paddleboard on it. You can't see anything, but on that lake I would paddleboard every fucking day. Every fucking day. Yep. And now I don't paddleboard at all. I lived walking distance from the lake, so I would put my paddleboard on my wheels and I would go down there and paddleboard. So yeah. My wife's like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "Are you okay?" I feel so bad for her. They serve fish at the Mccain Center, and now she can't go into the building because she'll die. She's deathly allergic to fish. And they had this big gala, and they served fish, and so they basically torpedoed all of her art plans for the next 2 weeks because they're like entertaining all these people with this fish menu, and they're all like really apologetic and everything, but it really makes me sad because, you know, she's been wanting to get into the studio and do some more art all this time, and now all of a sudden it just kind of got tanked. She can't do anything. I feel bad. But I had this night out planned for a couple weeks, 3 weeks or so. And the 8th, you know, the bluegrass night, I'm super interested to see how that goes. It should be really fun too. I do like the Old Town Public House, I really do. And because I know people there, you know, it's like everybody knows your name, that kind of pub, you know. It's been a while. I mean, that's why Case was like, "Is that Rob?" I don't know, because it's been a while. It's been like 2 years. I'm sure he doesn't know what's going on much at all. But I mean, I think he's had a kid. I mean, he did have a kid, and our kid's old now. That they're one of the first pubs where you could actually bring dogs in the pub. Yeah. You do all kinds of stuff. He's always been a character. He's quite a performer. I tell you what, though, that bed with my nice warm wife inside of it is going to feel really good. My wife is really hot, and I mean like body heat hot. Yeah. Probably cool. Now we'll get off on the next one. We'll get off on the next one. Hey, Sonic, how's it going? It's like QQ, you're always there with the nice things to say. I appreciate that. You make me feel sexy, I guess. Even though I'm married. You have the craziest. I still haven't decided if you're a troll or not. If you're just like if you're just some troll. You don't seem like it. You seem like a sincerely nice person. But how long has it been? Has it been like close to like 2 years or something? You've been saying nice things? You're not trolling? Okay. Well, thank you for being a fan. It does my ego very good. But it's been fun. It's been fun. Yeah, I do miss my wife right now. I'm cold, that's why. I'm freezing. It's very practical. It's not sexual at all. It's very practical. I'm like, I want her warm body because I'm freezing. I just wore a jacket. Imagine Robin a hot tub. You know what? Not yet. Not yet. I will do a hot tub. Probably won't be for 2 years or so. I'm gonna buy one. I'm gonna buy a flume. Yep. We're gonna buy a flume. I'm gonna buy a flume eventually. Wearing a bikini. Oh my god. No, don't. That's like a horrible image. Why would you say such a thing? That's like a horrible image. I probably will. Did wear them at the memorial though. I used to wear them at the memorial all the time. Yeah, because they were just comfortable, and I would get suntan and all that back in the day. But you know, even if I don't get hot again, I don't really care. It's more about being healthy. Yeah. And tomorrow's gonna be another work day, hard work day tomorrow. I gotta catch up on some of the work I missed today. I was playing around with audio stuff, but I feel like it was worth it. So, oh hey, look, there's a cop. There's a cop pulled somebody over there. Gotta be careful. I am not drunk. My blood alcohol is definitely legal to drive, but still, I wouldn't want to risk it just in case. It helps to be a little bit fat, because then you can have 3 beers instead of, you know. I only had 2.5 beers total. Actually, 2.5 pints. So I don't know if that counts as a full beer or not. Yeah. A dream will come true. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's very silly. But you never know. Wait, somebody's passing me because I'm slow and we're in NASCAR country. Oh my god. How fast is that person going? Like way too fast. I am driving the speed limit. Yeah, I don't want to do that. He's freaked out when people said that they were actually in the pub. He's like, wait, are you really here? That was funny. That was really funny. It was kind of scary, but it was a little funny. Yeah. I mean, that was pretty crazy. Yep. Here we go. You know what? When I follow a semi like that, it reminds me of when I used to bike behind them on the highway. I used to bike behind the semis on the highway because there's no wind resistance at all. If you get like 15 feet behind a semi, it's like there's no wind resistance. It's crazy. You can go so fast. You can like bike 60 miles an hour. It's crazy. Because there's no wind resistance at all. It's really awesome. I did that in my 20s. I haven't done that in a long time. I haven't biked fast in a long time, actually. Sometimes I would look down and look at my speedometer on my bike and I'm like, what? If I fell right now, things would not be good. You know, when they're like doing descents and like downhills on your bike, those things are dangerous, man. People like break their collarbones and their femurs and all kinds of shit because it's just so intense. Cycling downhill in the Alps and stuff. I don't know why. It just that semi reminded me of my time when I was like in my teens when I was a cyclist. And time trials and stuff like that as a teen. When I was 16, 17, 18, I was obsessed. And I used to get out on the highway all the time and get behind a semi. And they can't see you. If they see you, they get mad at you. You have to be careful because if they hit the brakes, you're fucked. You gotta like veer off into the wind all of a sudden, and it like hits you like a brick. It's like a ton of bricks. So I don't know if we have any cyclists in our group, but I used to be obsessed with cycling. Cycling was the first thing I was really obsessed with, even more than running. I loved running and all that, but cycling, I was obsessed with cycling in the 80s. I had pictures of Bernard Hinault and Laurent Fignon and they were like on my walls because I just loved it. I would watch that English dude like hypecast the Tour de France every year. It was like way before Lance Armstrong became the biggest fraud in history. It was way before that. They were probably still doing drugs and blood doping and stuff, but that's ultimately when I got rid of cycling. It was like, I don't want to do cycling anymore. I got I think I might have passed my exit. Yeah, I did. I passed my exit. I passed my exit. I gotta turn around. I missed my last exit. Yeah, because I was talking. It's okay. See, this is Troutman. This is where everybody, these trucks pull over to sleep. I'm not even kidding. Right here, this is like a massive truck stop right here. Seriously, look at, it's like the Ramada Inn for truckers. They like pull over here and they sleep here. I missed my exit, so I gotta turn around. It's not that big a deal. But I'm sure I'm gonna hear about it. My wife's gonna talk to me about it. She's like, you went to Troutman? I'm like, yes, because I don't drive much these days because she has a car all the time. I'm not even kidding. She has the car all the time, so I don't drive very much. I want to drive more. I want to buy her a truck. She wants to get a truck anyway. So we gotta turn left. There. Go back to 77. Yep. Man, I didn't realize we were only like 3 exits away. I guess that's pretty close still. That's actually good because then when we go next time, we know that we're like not that far away. It's better than driving all the way to Charlotte. I mean that's crazy. We'll probably do it though. We'll probably drive to Charlotte and cover some events in Charlotte as well. Charlotte is really amazing. Yeah, there's a lot of good music in Charlotte, particularly in Noda. Noda is like, if you know New York, it's like Soho, but for Charlotte. It's a bunch of artists. That's actually recently Mick Jagger was caught on film there. Yeah, very recently actually, like last month, and kind of a big deal. So we're gonna take a left up here at our next left. Sorry, our next right. Troutman reminds me, I gotta contact the Charlotte Hope Alliance, the Children's Hope Alliance. I've been partnering with the Children's Hope Alliance to do training for orphans and foster kids to do coding. But my wife actually did yoga up there, and she drove all the way up there, and then nobody showed up a couple times, 3 times. So I don't know if I want to. I don't know. I don't know how much time to spend on it if they don't have like advanced sign-ups to do it. It's kind of sad because people have to drive all the way to Troutman from like Charlotte just to do it because it's so far away, and so it's kind of tough. But they have this really, really amazing building. I'll have to show you. They have this really amazing building that was donated to them in Troutman, which is, God, an hour away from Charlotte. But I just thought of that because we were kind of in Troutman there for a second. Troutman's a pretty rich history. It's a tiny little town, but it has quite a bit of stuff. I biked through there when I was doing my adventure cycling thing. I biked up there and camped out. I camped in State Park, actually. Yeah, that's... I still want to do that again. I want to do that and just stream it. And then stream and go into the... Just bike into the State Park and camp not in a campground, like, but out in the boonies. You have to be careful with that though, because in the state park, I don't know if they don't. I don't know if they frown on that or not. I should probably look that up. One thing I like about Europe is, from what I've watched of YouTubers who bike in Europe, you can stay anywhere in Europe. I mean, it's like, it's kind of like okay to just pull off on the side of the road and camp. Not only that, but sometimes they have campgrounds and tables and stuff because they expect people to do that kind of thing. In America, if you do that in the wrong place, they'll like send you into jail. Because it's considered illegal to just do that. So they call it stealth camping, because you kind of... I did stealth camping. I actually put a camo tarp on top of my tent and my bike. I was completely camouflaged because I was camping on somebody's yard. It was literally somebody's land. It was on their yard. And I was so far from such a huge lot that they would never see me. It was also a huge fucking torrential downpour. We had a huge downpour that night. And I slept there, and then I got back on the bike and I came back the next day. And that's stealth camping. It was actually really fun. It's kind of scary though, because you just always wonder, every time there's a sound on the tent, you wonder if it's somebody who found you or some... But it's really fun. It's really fun. But in the South, imagine all those walks I went. I mean, it's bad enough having like Trader Lady come after you. It's like, if you're like literally camping on their lawn or they're in their trees, and they find you, it's not going to end well. I think there's actually... I want to do this when we move. When we move, I want to make... you could kind of put your house up on the list of places where people can camp. So they just come there and they camp on their bike through. So like when they're biking through to do something else, to get to some other thing, they can just camp there. And it's really cool because you get to meet new people, let them use your shower and that kind of thing. I'm all for that. I don't think that's too dangerous. I think it's cool. So, it's kind of like the hostel idea, but not quite. All right, we need to get off here. Yep. I really want Taco Bell right now. Oh my God. I am so hungry for a taco. Can I have a taco? Am I allowed? I wonder if they're even open. I don't think they're open. Actually, they're on the other side of the highway, so forget that. I have to backtrack on the other side of the highway to get a taco. Yep. You can't have tacos. You have to go back. Yep. Nobody's open right now because it's like, what time is it? 11:30? That's actually not too late. That's not too late. I'm gonna go home and eat some food though. I'm hungry. Those beers did not provide sustenance. I don't know what I want to eat though. I don't know. Nobody out tonight. My neck is sore from yoga. Not in a bad way. It's because I turned it and I stretched it. Tomorrow's yoga again. We're going to do coffee at 8 and yoga at 9. We're going to do it. Come hook or crook. I'm going to do it. I'm going to keep with it. It'll be my 3rd consecutive day of Ashtanga. I tell you what, this streaming has made me like keep with it because reasons. I don't know. I don't think I'll have a hangover. At least I hope I don't. I'll probably smell like beer though. Yeah. I mean, that's probably a given. It's probably a given I'll smell like beer. Yeah. Chili's. Oh my God. Look at this. There's no traffic. I wish you could have saw it driving the other way. It was 7 o'clock and it was, or no, wait. It was 6:30 or something. And it was so totally packed. There were cars everywhere. It's crazy. There were cars everywhere. It was insane. It was really insane. Like the whole entire this lane I'm in right now, it was backed up entirely across the lake. There was not a single free spot. It was all cars, total cars. All right, there's the church. We are almost home, people. Yep, which is about right because I'm about out of battery. So, thank you all for hanging out. Hopefully I won't pass it. No, we still got a ways. So yeah, I'll see you tomorrow for coffee and yoga, and I'm gonna be working my ass off tomorrow. So you're gonna be doing Kubernetes stuff. Tomorrow is gonna be solid Kubernetes day, and it's gonna be lots of work. So we're almost home. Here's Harris Teeter coming up on the left. We actually went on a tour of Harris Teeter. If you don't remember, we did. We walked through our Harris Teeter the other day, right there, and yeah. Oops, gotta stop for this one. Yep, that's pretty good reception all this time. All right, this is the corner where I almost got killed many of the time. So I'm gonna go ahead and call it. Bye, everybody.